Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, so I'm finally sitting down and zooming a bunch of videos for you. Today we're gonna start with the Clarisonic. It's really noisy outside. So anyways, we are going to use our Clarisonic to put on foundation today. I picked up the Clarisonic foundation brush. Everyone's been raving about it, so I finally decided to sit down and film this tutorial for you. So it doesn't have many instructions, so it's good for foundation and contour, etc. It just says avoid eye area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop off my cleaning attachment, and then I'm gonna pop on the foundation attachment. Hopefully it fits. Perfect. So it looks like this. And as a little bonus today, I'm gonna test out the new Ordinary Colors foundation. So I got these a couple weeks back, and I have been putting these to the test for the past couple weeks. I don't know why I thought I was going to be a deep or a medium dark color, but I have the number 3.0 Y and 3.2 N in both the serum foundation and the coverage foundation, and I just want to show you how dark these are. That is not my color. I'm hoping maybe I can try to use this as a, you know, just like a contour. Maybe we'll try that out today. I have been using the serum foundation for a few weeks, and I've tried the coverage foundation for the past few days. I actually do like the serum foundation more. I like the finish on it. It is a little bit slippy, so you do want to make sure that you set it really well, but my skin looks amazing and really dewy. If you're going for that really dewy look, I would highly recommend this foundation. I don't remember how much it cost. I'll link it down below. It's extremely inexpensive, definitely less than 10 bucks, I think. And you can order it online. It did take a little bit longer to ship out because they had tons of orders back ordered, so I think they're a little bit better now. I've been using the color 2.1 Y, which is medium yellow tones. This seems to be working out quite well. I have a bit of a tan, so if I blend it down the neck, it works for me. This is 1 fluid ounces, 30 milliliters, and yeah, so I'm going to test out the foundation brush, one side with the high coverage foundation, the other one with the serum foundation, and see how that works. So to prime my face, I'm going to keep it pretty basic. I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Hangover for a little bit more hydration. So I'm going to put primer on both sides of my face. And then I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Primer, just a tiny bit around where I need a little bit more pore filling. So just a little tiny bit. I'm gonna pat it right here. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit closer. All right, I'm gonna go in. So I have the lightweight on this side and the high coverage on this side. I'm gonna start off with the lightweight. I'm gonna just pump it on the back of my hand. You can see how liquidy that is. I'm gonna start with one pump. That should do 1/2 of my face. What I usually do is use a beauty blender for this foundation, and I'm just going to dot it all over my face. 1/2 a pump is probably good enough. All right, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna turn this on. This is clean. Okay, so as you can see, it's very smooth. I kind of like it a little bit better with the this than the Beauty Blender. It doesn't leave any streak marks, and I think it really pushes the foundation into the skin. Let's go on the other side with the coverage foundation. Same thing, I'm gonna drop it on the back. You can see that this one's a little bit thicker. I'm just gonna do half a pump here, same thing. And I've heard that you use a little bit less product with this brush, so that's really nice because even though the Beauty Blender doesn't soak up a lot of the product, it does soak up a little bit. I'm gonna go in. So to be honest, I wouldn't say that the high coverage foundation is a full coverage foundation. I think it's more on the medium side. Stickiness is about the same. I use the same color, so obviously the color is the same as well. For the Clarisonic, definitely recommend that you don't do your brows and your eye makeup before using this, because it's really hard to get around the areas without disturbing the makeup you've done already. To be honest, I do like the lightweight foundation a little bit more. I find that it's easier to blend, and the coverage foundation is just a little bit thicker. I think that it might be a little bit better if I used the Beauty Blender. I got a little bit more coverage with the Beauty Blender instead of the brush with the coverage foundation. But having said that, you know, it's both the foundation has covered up my redness around my nose quite well. So I don't know if you can tell the difference between the coverage. I think the coverage, to be honest, it's really similar. I think the texture is different in the two foundations. The serum foundation, obviously you saw, was a little bit more liquidy, and the coverage foundation was more gel-like and a lot thicker. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to try to build up a little bit more with the Beauty Blender with the serum foundation just around my cheek area, right, my cheek area, and then I'm gonna finish off the rest of the makeup and I'll be right back. So I'm back with the full makeup. I just went ahead and finished the rest of my face makeup and touched up on the eyes. I'm really happy with the makeup look today. My foundation, honestly, the serum foundation is so amazing. It almost feels like I'm not wearing any foundation. It's so easy. The coverage foundation is just a slightly more tacky, a little more thicker. Honestly, I don't know if I'll repurchase the coverage foundation. Not that I don't like it. It's just, it feels a little bit better on my skin, and it's not a high coverage. I find that every single time I use the ordinary foundation, I always have a really good face makeup day. It blends in really well with the rest of my products. With my concealer, I use the NARS Creamy Concealer with this foundation, and I just set it with my La Prairie powder and just layer on the bronzer, the blushes. Everything layers on really beautifully, and I'm just really loving it. As for the Clarisonic brush head, I actually do really like this. So at first I was a little bit skeptical, like if it's going to move the foundation around too much, is it going to leave streaks? I think the brush, of course it's new, so a little bit of the bristles are falling off, but it blends in the foundation really well. I think because of the vibration, it actually gets into the skin deeper than you know, when you're just using a manual brush. It's actually massaging the product into your skin, which I think is really cool. I think I'm going to keep using the Clarisonic brush head for my foundations, and I'll keep testing it out, and then I'll definitely let you know how I feel about it. My first impressions is I really do like the brush head. It's easy. I think it was like 35 bucks. Not really much more than a regular foundation brush, definitely more than a beauty blender, but a brush head, I believe, you know, I don't think you need to replace it, just because you wouldn't replace your foundation brushes unless it gets all mangled. So this is not going to be like your cleansing brush head where you have to replace it every 3 months. So it's a good investment if you do have a Clarisonic. Definitely give it a go. And again, I love the foundation. I'm gonna continue using it. I think it's my new go-to everyday foundation because it's just so easy and lightweight, especially in the summertime. It's really easy to wear. I'm going to try and get my hands on maybe a shade that's a little bit lighter. As you can tell, you know, the color's a tiny little bit too dark, but I make it work. I like it. Before I keep rambling on, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.